So we just arrived at the Backlot Cinema in Blackpool, and this cost £21 million. It's actually hanging in the balance because the current owners, who's been operating it, are set to leave after just 16 months of being here. Absolutely incredible. And welcome back to a brand new video. So we're just going to start this video off in Cedar Square, just a bit of local news first of all. And you can see the hip hop chicken, what's been there for many months, many years, I believe. It has actually closed its doors now, and that one is completely going. So that's closed up, which is a shame because it used to be quite popular. And like I said, you just Cedar Square, or like I say, you can see Cedar Square, shall I say. It is quite, it's not sort of busy, but you know, there's quite a few people out just enjoying near the wine bar a bit of a drink on this bit of a overcast but quite bright day, shall I say. So come and join me because we've got some revealing news in regards to the new Backlot Cinema. So just at St John's Square, we're going to make our way down to the new Backlot Cinema because there's some news in regards to that one. So I won't go into it at the moment. I'll let you know when we get a little further down. But yes, I'm joined by Daily Vlog Adventures today.
Hello guys, hope you're all having a wonderful week so far. So yeah, I thought I'll join Paul on this one so he can fetch you the most latest up-to-date news in Blackpool. So you ain't already hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of him amazing video.
So we just arrived at the Backlot Cinema in Blackpool, and this cost £21 million. It's actually hanging in the balance because the current owners, who's been operating it, are set to leave after just 16 months of being here. Absolutely incredible. So work began on this one back in 2021, and it actually boasts 9 huge screens and 850 luxury seats, and it's combined with a diner, and you can get all your pick and mix and all sorts, and a restaurant also with this one. Like I said, just 16 months, the current people who run it are leaving. Incredible. So this is what it looks like at the rear of the building. Not a lot of people sort of see the rear. It's a huge complex. Like I said, this is just the rear of the Backlot Cinema. So the multiplex IMAX cinema is the only one in the country to boast IMAX screen, and like I said, it could face closure if a new operator can't be found. And like I said, it was formed as part of the second phase of the Hounds Hill shopping centre, which officially opened on March the 22nd, 2024. So like I say, it's incredible. It's got a lot of history, this one. And we understand that they're in talks with the new operator. And the new operator is the Arc Cinema chain, which has 7 branches across the UK, including Preston, Great Yarmouth and Beeston. So apparently they're in close talks with the council in regards to that. And like I said, they are in an advanced stage, but nothing has been signed on the dotted line. So let me know in the comments, have you ever been to this cinema? What do you think? What do you think of the prices? Is it worth it? Cinema tickets have gone up so much lately. Can people afford to take a family of 4 in? So like I said, they are trying to secure the future of this cinema, which is is needed because it's the only one since the previous one has closed down. So I just dropped to the lower decks on the Promenade, and this is always my favourite little spot. This, you just see it's actually quite a high tide today, and they had the awful like sort of tsunami in the States That was a bit of a bad one. I was on a 1.5 million people on standby to leave the homes, and we've luckily we've never got anything like that here in England. You see, the sea looks like really blue today. You see all the seaweed what gets washed up onto the beach, and the council remove a lot of that in the mornings, and they comb the beach with the tracks. It looks really nice first thing in the morning. But like I said, the sun has come out. It's another great day in Blackpool. Like I said, it's mid-afternoon on a Thursday. You see the beach patrol there out, keeping a stern eye on things. But yeah, it's like I said, just in front is Central Pier, and like I said, this is always a nice little spot, and a lot of people do enjoy this. So I was going to have a walk up. This is called Van Street, just off Central Drive, and this attaches to Coronation Street right at the top. And again, you got some great little houses, little bed and breakfasts all along here. And those seagulls get everywhere. The odd chip wrapper, a few drop chips, and who needs CCTV cameras? You know, when you got those. Imagine like if they were spying on you. Jeez, what's this one here? Oh, that one's gone a bit. You see the old canopy? I don't think that one's in use. What did that one used to be called? I can't even make it out, that one. Look at that. In fact, what's it called? Chestertron? Chestertron. But yeah, like I said, there is some great little ones along this one. You see someone's probably come having a bit of visit in Blackpool. So there's another Mayfair hotel. Let me know if you ever stayed in any of these little guest houses along this way. So this leads on to, like I said, this is Coronation Street, and you see that's where we've been, the old Blacklot Cinema. And again, there's lots of, what's this, TSP chippy? I've never been in that one. So the fish and chip shop around Blackpool, literally everywhere. You know, one of these could be a little gold mine.
Coronation Street got a lot to offer. That's where, like what you just mentioned, fish and chips, and even got a butcher shop. So they've got so much to offer from different type of countries. But you got a couple of Polish shops down here also. Yeah,
there is. Like you said, there's an awful lot to offer. I mean, some of the shops, you know, let's have a quick look. You can see where the old Pound Plus. You see that one. There's got smashed glass and all sorts in that one. But you know, there's some nice little shops, as you said, along this way. And Duke's Coffee. Oh, so that one's gone. You see a Toilette sign in the window.
That used to be a quite little busy coffee shop, that, when they were open. You always having people going in and out of there all the time.
Yeah. And then we got the older handmade confections. Look at that. The old fudge, what used to be there, what's gone. So imagine, you know, years gone by, as you said, you know, a lot of these would have been thriving, and you know, there's not so many people wander down. They more stick to the promenade down, don't they?
Yeah, and this one always baffles me. I never know what it is, because I always walk from behind here.
Yeah, let me know in the comments, you know, what this building used to be.
Or what it don't to be, which it looked like it got all brand new windows in there.
Yeah, I wonder what that used to be. Let me know in the comments if you do know. So directly in front is the Frenchman's Cove, and this is reported to be one of the most haunted pubs in the whole of the Northwest. Even staff don't, apparently it's all haunted in the toilets and down below, so even staff don't venture down there. There's all sorts of tales in regards to that one, and it's the Frenchman's Cove. Look at that. So yeah, some and we've got the horses galloping by. So within Blackpool, they have got some amazing older pubs, and this is no exception. The Stanley Arms Hotel, and you see the lovely character on the building. And this is a pub and brewery. Both here, another fantastic one. So this is Topping Street. We'll have a bit of a walk down Topping Street. I don't think we actually even covered Topping Street in the video, and this one is proud to a couple of good fisheries. And the first one is the Tower Fisheries. Let me know if you've ever been in that one, the Tower Fisheries. And then we've got the Yorkshire Fisheries, which I believe is still up for sale. They want £1 million for that one, the Yorkshire Fisheries. So we're going to have a bit of a walk up Topping Street. And this one's got plenty of little shops also. And you find, you know, up Topping Street, the most independent ones. They're not sort of high street chains. And we've got the Cask and Tap there. So he's waiting for this bus to go past. Cask and Tap, let me know if you've ever been in that one. Like I said, there's a few quite up this way. And they got the Churchills. That one is just on the corner. You see the old picture of Winston Churchill. That looks quite an old one. So yeah, just head down the rest of Topping Street. So like I said, plenty of little shops up this way. So it goes to the Yorkshire Fisheries. That's another great one, especially in the north side. Bentley's for the south side, and I think Yorkshire Fisheries for the north. But a lot of people have got their own opinion, which is fair enough, you know. So just keep moving down. She's also got a wonderful little pub as well. And they do fantastic meals. I think it's like 2 for £12. And that's got a 5-star hygiene rating. So we'll have a look at that in a second. But there's the Yorkshire Fisheries. If you fancy owning a business, just under £1 million for the Yorkshire Fisheries. And like I said, then we got the Washington, which is just situated on the corner. That's another famous one. Like I said, they do great meals in it. I think it's 2 for £12, which you can't go wrong. So yes, you don't normally film in the town centre much, but it is nice just having a bit of a walk. We'll branch off a left here. And then you get like the Deansgate Kitchen, and that's quite a new one. FY Fresh.
I think the Deansgate Kitchen are now sadly closed, but the owner passed away.
I think they have, yeah. It's a shame, isn't it?
There used to be a cracking little cafe like back in the day. About 5 years ago, I used to go there for English breakfast.
So I was going to have a bit of a walk around this area because a lot of you would have heard. I did mention it in a previous video, and also Daily Vlog Adventures mentioned it on his video yesterday, because Funny Girls is now up for sale, and also Flamingo Nightclub is also up for sale. So this is a bit of a puzzler for me. Let me know if you do know. So Flamingo, which is up for sale also, it's got the entrance there, Infinity Blackpool Nightclub. Is that anything to do with Flamingo? Is it being renamed? Because there's you can see the gate there, and there's a large tunnel. You go all the way down. You know, is that something to do with Flamingo? Is it changed its name? Let me know. And you got the Flying Handbag just on the corner, and like I said, this is just Lord Street, which is straight up there, and you got the R Bar. So there's plenty of action. You know, I'd imagine what goes on at night. You know, on this little section. But yeah, it's an interesting one. That, like I said, Flamingos. Is it renamed itself? Like I said, do let me know in the comments. As we just have a bit of a walk down Lord Street. And you can see they've got all these colourful planters also. And these are hopping around quite a lot. So Cleveleys is a fantastic place, really, really nice. And I think they probably sort of started the trend off with Care for Cleveleys, and that's a wonderful place. And then Bisman started to get a few, and Waterloo Road, they've started to get a bit of colour back in the old street. And looks like, you know, even places like Lord Street and around Blackpool again. And so we'll do branch off, and I'll just show you, like I said, this other one, Funny Girls. I think everybody knows Funny Girls in Blackpool for its entertainment. So I think this is a good time to end the video. Like I said, I did mention it yesterday briefly, is Funny Girls, and this one is now up for sale. So I hope he enjoys his retirement, the owner of this one, and also Flamingos and the North Pier. So 3 iconic places in Blackpool up for sale. So until next time, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button, and until next time, look after yourselves, take care, and it's a bye from me. Bye bye.